Feeling I get driving back to Athens, this is where it all started for me. I had an opportunity to go to college to get my degree, but then in the back of my mind, I was still trying to fulfill my dream to play in the NFL. So, you know, making this drive up, that was the start of my NFL career. Athens is a place where I discovered family. You know, it was having my teammates, my brothers, being that, you know, I was the only child. You know, my mom worked 3 to 4 jobs, so she was rarely around. So a lot of times I was by myself. This is my family, this is my home. So we're heading back over to the Buttsmere building. That's our athletic facility. And I'm gonna meet 2 brothers of mine. How you doing, man? You good?
Man?
You good? All right. I'm good. 21 years since we've all been back together.
When I very first came here is when I very first met him. Me and my roommate wanted to pair up with a guy that was pretty highly recruited. It turned out to be a pretty good pick for us. The chemistry was always good. We got along great.
Kind of met on the practice field. Immediately we clashed and we wanted to compete against each other every time we was on the field. And I think it drives us, you know, to have that competitive edge and have a guy that's like your brother that wants to make you better and you want to make him better.
To me, I gravitated to Robert because he wanted to make the pros just as much as I did. When I see him work hard, made me work even harder. Rod, he was the pastor, you know, he stayed true to who he was. He didn't get caught up into the college atmosphere. That was my attraction to Rod. Here I am starting running back, University of Georgia, first game, my freshman year. I'm over 100 yards, so I have all this success, and the quarterback gets hurt, and then they put me over the quarterback. They really didn't know where to put me, like a position-wise. Is it a quarterback? Is it a running back? I was labeled jack of all trades, master of none.
I would say Hines' biggest challenge was probably moving from position to position.
One week he's at one position, then the next week he got to learn something that's totally opposite than what he learned the previous week.
That took its toll on me. A lot of injuries. I lost a lot of weight. I was fatigued. Academically, my grades were going down. My goals and aspiration was to one day play in the NFL. I wanted to focus on one position. I really thought about, you know, transferring at that time. So having my family, my teammates, having their support helped ease some of the hardships that I found early in my career here at Georgia. Rod's very patient. He's always looking at a positive way in something negative. Robert forced everybody around him to get good. Those were really what I needed to have in my life at that time. It helped me out tremendously, you know. So I wanted to make the change to wide receiver. Robert, he said, man, I think you'd be a natural fit at the wide receiver position. So I'm gonna go out there and do the best that I can to help you. So I said, okay. So I made the switch to wide receiver, and I loved everything about it. You know, I was making plays, catching the ball. So I was like, man, this is my way to the NFL, is at the wide receiver position. It's rare that you find friendship and a brotherhood like that. Our careers went different ways, which we all started off trying to make it to the pros. Rod got hurt, Robert made it, then his first year he got hurt, but I kept on this path. You know, I can't explain for whatever reason why nothing really happened to me that allowed me to play 14 years, but through all that, nothing deviated between us. It's great, man, that we can come back and share some great memories together, man, where it all started. It's about the brotherhood, and that's why I appreciate these guys so much. If you ask any football player at the age of 8 or 9, how would you write out your NFL career? What are all the goals that you want to get from making it to it? I've checked everything off, and it started right here in Georgia. I couldn't have done it without my teammates.